everybody, welcome back into the studio. I am Stephen Levine from NASCAR Illustrated, my friend Tom Vandervoort from Sporting
Are we friends
News.
now?
Haven't we always been friends?
I guess.
Don't we have a long-standing friendship?
I suppose.
Last race of the season, man. Last race preview for a while, anyway.
Yeah. Couple of months.
For a couple months until we do another one.
Yeah.
And this one happens to be about Homestead-Miami Speedway, a downforce track. Fairly typical downforce track, nothing wonky, nothing too out of the box here.
Yeah, this track's pretty interesting because when they first configured it, they tried to model it after Indianapolis, and it had 4 distinct corners. It was very flat. Then they rounded off the corners so they were continuous, more like a traditional oval, but the thing was still very, very flat. Then they put that progressive banking on it, and it got very, very fast indeed, and that's where we are now. Pretty fast mile-and-a-half downforce racetrack. Has always been an interesting place to finish the season. And in this case, you know, Jimmy Johnson will be there doing what he does so well, closing out a championship. Should be number 6 for him. And you'll look for him to run 10, 15 somewhere in there and just
Jimmy's not
stroke it onto the line.
Jimmy's not going to push. I would not put him on your fantasy team this week.
I would anticipate him finishing 12th. That's
yeah,
my guess.
He's going to be playing it safe. He might try to push it a little bit in qualifying to make sure he starts up front. But once the race starts, look, if it's there, he'll take it, but he's not going to push the issue. He's not going to force anything. But there are guys who will, and we're going to talk about those guys and others when we come back with Miss Sprint Cup. Hey everybody, we're back with Kim Kuhn, Miss Sprint Cup, for our final race of the season. You're not looking forward to a little break, are you? You'd like
I'm gonna miss you guys.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the thing. The racing, whatever. But us,
I'm gonna miss you guys.
big loss.
All right, reviewing the points, I picked Kevin Harvick last week, the first winner I've gotten in weeks.
Still enough to bring you? Is it enough to bring you out a third?
No. I got 61 poins.
That's a shame.
Tom, you picked Matt Kenseth. He finished lowest of our picks. You have 67 points.
He didn't just let himself and his team and his fans down. He let me down.
Brooke, on your behalf, picked Jimmy Johnson, finished third, came in second. You guys are still kicking our butts with 73 points.
Yes.
It's over.
Even
just
if Tom,
the way Jimmy's more.
Even if Tom picks the winner at Homestead, he cannot catch you.
It's over.
You have won our competition.
All right.
Shall we pick Homestead anyway?
We should.
Yeah, why not? It is what we do.
Championship picks. I have Jimmy Johnson.
So you're going to win that.
You have Matt Kenseth. You have Kurt Busch. Okay, you weren't here when I had Matt Kenseth. Brooke won, and instead of stealing my Matt Kenseth, she went to the hat. Just to keep it sporting.
She went to...
Just to keep it sporting.
I'm going to have a conversation with her.
All right. Anyway, looking at Homestead, you know, it's interesting because Jimmy Johnson probably isn't going to really be taking a lot of risks.
No.
You know, so you want to put him off to the side.
I'm penciling him in for 12th.
All right.
Oh, okay.
But Kim, who are you penciling in for first?
Well, it's Ford Championship weekend, so I feel like I need to go with Ford. And so I'm picking a driver that's won multiple times at Homestead-Miami Speedway, and that is Greg Biffle.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you were going to go with the other Ford.
Me too.
Greg Biffle. He's strong here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good pick. What?
You know, I don't believe. I feel like he's.
Yeah,
he's
seems like he's giving you a hard time.
No, I feel like he's agreeing because he doesn't agree with my decision.
I thought you were going to go with a different. I got thrown off because I thought you were going a different
Carl
direction.
Edwards?
I thought you were going Carl Edwards.
That's what I'm going to do.
See, Carl Edwards, also a good pick.
Yeah, it's Ford Championship weekend after all.
It is Ford Championship.
And Carl Edwards also a multiple winner here.
Indeed. I think I like Carl this weekend.
I like both of those drivers at Homestead, but I do think Roush is having a little bit of a down year. And since you've used all the good Roush drivers anyway, it's not like I have any options left. So I'm looking
How
at...
dare you put down Ricky Stenhouse Jr.?
I'm looking at either Kevin Harvick or Jeff Gordon. Kevin Harvick has never won here, but he's got something like 5 top 10s in a row. He's been strong.
You need a win. You don't need a top 10. You need a win.
Second and third before. Jeff Gordon obviously is a winner here. Won here last year. So Jeff Gordon, Kevin Harvick.
What about Hendrick drivers? Other Hendrick drivers like Casey Kane.
I don't see.
Why not pick Junior?
Why not
pick Junior?
Because we're never afraid to pander.
Then if he wins, you can take credit.
You know, just because I think the odds are against winning 2 in a row, and I know you're going to give me some sort of mathematic rationale as to why that's not
He doesn't
really
have
true.
to win 2 in a row. He's already won 1. He just has
I'm
to
gonna
win
go
1
with
in a row.
Jeff Gordon. We'll wrap this all up. We'll sum it all up next week. I don't know if we'll have a Miss Sprint Cup with us next week or not.
Perhaps. Yes.
All right. So
Interesting.
you'll have to come back.
Maybe we should just go to Las Vegas and do it.
To find out. We're going to stop talking now. Thanks for watching, guys.